Hi, it's Marcel with Guaranteed Rate, and I wanted to give you a quick update on something that's really impacting both buyers and sellers right now, and that is the appraisal process and the timeline it's taking for appraisals. But before I get to that, I want to give you a little bit of backdrop on kind of what happened. Before we ended up having this big winter storm that actually came through, the volume of appraisals that were currently being ordered were literally at maximum. So in essence, they were at capacity already. Then what happened is when the storm came in, literally all those appraisals, which were going to be done during that week, they had to be pushed off because obviously appraisers weren't able to get into any homes. So the assumption would have been, well, that after that snow kind of goes away, all the ice and everything leaves us, that the appraisers will be able to pick back up and actually be able to maybe work double time or even more hours to try to catch up. However, that was not possible. The reason being is because this area was considered what is called a disaster area, a federal disaster area, the appraisers now, instead of continuing on with their new appraisals, had to go back to all of the properties which they had previously appraised and make sure that there was not damage. The report is actually called a DAIR report, and in essence, it is going to be looking at the property to make sure that there's no water damage, no leaks, or any other things that may have come about from the storm. So appraisers, which were already at capacity, lost a week's worth of time, and then when they came back and they thought that they were going to be able to start appraisals, they weren't actually able to do that because they had to do DAIR reports. So what does this mean right now if you are currently buying a home or selling a home? Couple things. It means that appraisal turn times are certainly going to be longer. I would estimate right now from the time that an appraisal is ordered, you need to plan on roughly about 3 weeks until that appraiser has time to visit the property and turn back in the report. So if you're buying or selling a home, how can you protect yourself? Number one is to make sure that that appraisal is going to be ordered concurrent with any option period. So right when that contract is executed, you actually have the mortgage company order the appraisal so that it can get in the queue. Should anything happen, should there be negotiations on repairs or anything during that option period, you can certainly still cancel that appraisal, but it's important to have that appraisal be in the queue. So that is something that you definitely want to be aware of. Also, when you are writing contracts right now, typically the mortgage industry has gotten very, very good at closing transactions quickly. Some as quickly as 2 to 3 weeks. However, with this new burden that obviously the appraisers and the entire industry are feeling, it's going to take longer. So if the appraisal is taking 3 weeks and then that appraisal has to get back, has to be cleared by underwriting, and then that loan has to go into closing, you really don't want to write contracts that are going to be any faster than 30 days. So if you have questions on that, please let me know. I don't foresee this being an issue that we have going into perpetuity. However, right now that storm has certainly put a lot of us behind, especially the appraisers. I know there's a lot of great appraisers out there that are working countless hours, and so if that's the case, please definitely let's give them a little bit of consideration. But in any case, if you have any questions, give me a call. Best number is 972-672-3246. I'm Marcel with Guaranteed Rate, and I'll talk to you soon. Thanks.